Hola, ¿qué pasa? I'm trying to learn Spanish, and I know that. Hello, what's up? Yeah, that's where I'm gonna kind of stay at for a while and get that perfected. I'm plugged into my charger box, which is inaudible in the car, but it picks up on the camera for some reason. If I were to turn this radio on, I would have to crank it up all the way to the max to be able to even slightly hear the radio. That's weird, ain't it? Anyway, we hope everybody has had a good new year. We had a very busy past couple of weeks. We were dog sitting, and Fluffy is an amazing little dog, but also a handful. A rambunctious little puppy, plus we have 3 cats and 3 rabbits that we had to keep away from him. So, and we had our holiday soirees, but it's now back to just regular.
And
you know,
Miyagi had his surgery.
Oh yeah, and Miyagi had his surgery, and he has recovered well from that. He did well through his...
He's still recovering. He's not recovered.
What?
He's still in recovery.
Right. Well, his last pain pill is gone, so. And now, unfortunately, Cubby is under the weather. We don't know what's wrong with him. He's been lethargic and
Not eating much.
Not eating much. So we are going to take him to the vet, or we're going to call the vet tomorrow to get him to the vet. And we want to do a kitties update video. And I guess that brings us up to speed on everything that's been going on. We have a property request video to do today. And we are going to drive from right here in town down to it. It's Panama Street. I reach down between my legs. Ease the seat back. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Panama. Alright, let's head out that way. Just kidding. Come on.
Which way? I don't know where we're going.
I'm gonna go down to Highway 20 towards Gainesville. And yes, it is early in the morning. Everybody is here getting there to make breakfast. And I'm going to tell you about, since it's a little bit of a drive down there, I'm going to tell you about the worst cologne I have ever smelled. And it is this FC Barcelona. It has a handsome little badge on there. You can find this at Ross, Marshalls, TJ Maxx for usually less than $10. There's a reason for that. And it is because it is a lousy smelling cologne. It's probably the worst smelling cologne I've ever smelled. I looked on Google to try to find the notes for it, and I can't even find any site on Google telling me what, you know, it's supposed to smell like. It smells really loud and harsh. It almost smells like a chemical spill. However, it's really strong, so I would give it a 10 out of 10 for performance and a 10 out of 10 for projection, because this thing will project like 4 feet, 5 feet easy, and it'll last all day, but it doesn't smell very good. So I would say if like you have a date or an interview or something, and this is the only cologne you have, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. I would say spray it on like an hour before you leave the house and let it kind of dry down some. But it's pretty bad smelling. And just in case anyone wants to know what I do like, cologne wise, I'm old school, that's my Polo. I like Dracar. And people are probably saying, well, that's an old man cologne, and it is, I guess. I'm an old man, so I guess that makes sense. I like old man colognes, but I also like gray flannel, which I've not been able to find a bottle of that in a while. Anyway, we're on our way to Panama Street, actually. And we're just going to give you the drive from town there so you can see exactly how far it is, which isn't too far. I had a dream last night, a vision if you will, that Interlachen became like the new Pigeon Forge. It was the Pigeon Forge of Florida, and I kid you not, there was Ferris wheels and really huge golf courses and go-kart tracks. And like everybody, Interlachen became the new tourist destination in Florida. And I mean, it could happen. Look at all these trees that they could put a Ferris wheel out here, or Ripley's. Would be something, wouldn't it? How would you like that, driver formerly known as James?
Nope.
You wouldn't like that?
Nope.
It would be something anyway. Okay, when we get down to this little convenience store here, you're going to need to get into your left lane. And it's Lady Slipper Lake Road, I think it's called. And the name of this lake here is Lady Slipper Lake. I could not think of that the other day when we came out here and made a property video. It just would not come to me. But like I said, there are 6,072 lakes in Interlachen. And it's hard to remember all the names of them. So Panama Street is not too far from this little convenience store right here, this little plaza that currently has a barber shop in it, but things come and go in there all the time. I think that was a thrift store not too long ago. Yeah, I think this is our turn here, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody had left a comment about people complaining about dirt roads, and I don't know if he was talking about me or not, saying we have dirt roads here in Interlachen and we like it. And that's cool. I mean, I get that. I've lived in Interlachen a great deal of my life, and I'm certainly not a complainer about dirt roads. It's just I want to make videos for people, and our little car is not dirt road capable. So I'm definitely not complaining. This is the best car we can afford, and it is not meant for dirt roads. Is all. We're going to go to the right. Well, I think we could go to the left too. I'm not exactly sure how Panama Street runs. I do know from one of our previous videos that you can get to Panama here. Panama! And here's where the pavement ends and we become a dirt road that I'm not complaining about. It just is what it is. And some of these dirt roads, you know, this car will do, you know, a dirt road like we're on currently, but when they get all sugar dirt and stuff, we can't do that. This car will get stuck. Like that right there would be a good candidate to avoid. Yeah, I guess we're gonna do it. Yeah, it's just this little portion right here. It's clear right here. So this is Panama Street by viewer request. And we start off, there's two homes right here. Lots of sugar dirt. And then we have lots of empty lots to the left and the right of us. Looks like there's a home right there. And another home to the right. Another home over here to our left. This is Panama and Georgette. Oh, and it's dead ends right down here, so let's just go ahead down to the dead end. We're going to cross Georgette. So, this is a pretty typical Interlachen street here. And we're just going to do a little loop because it dead ends. I'm not sure exactly what that kind of tree is called there, but it's got to be some kind of pine tree. It has pine cones on it. There's quite a few of them here on Panama Street. So yeah, this is one of the more popular requested areas we get is out here and in the Lake Estates. We have done now, I don't know, probably about a handful of videos right out in this area. We're just going to drive back down Panama Street, I guess, since it's short. And you're probably enjoying your coffee and don't want it to end, right? This high quality entertainment that you get from us. Don't laugh after I formally knows James. What are you giggling about? So yeah, I'm going to probably try today to do a cat update video. Mr. Miyagi is out of his cone. He was wearing a cone and he looked miserable in it, so we didn't want to film that. He had, you know, his stitches. He had a extra, remember you got to go left or right here. You don't want to go straight through that sugar dirt. He had an extra step in his you know, getting fixed. They had to dig one of his testicles out of his belly, so. It was behind his bladder. What? It was behind his bladder. Yeah, so that was a little extra, you know, that they had to do his neutering. So, but he is recovering well. He's out of his cone now, so.
He keeps taking it off.
Yeah, he won't stay in it anyway, but I don't know. He looks miserable. I think we got a picture of him in it, don't we?
Yeah. And I put a sweater on him. He took that off.
Yeah, we had Christmas sweaters. And we were going to do a little Christmas video with them, but we could not get it on Cubby. He refused, and Miyagi was unhappy with it too, so we did want to do a quick little, you know, Christmas video with them, but it didn't happen that way. Plus we had the dog, which didn't make any things easier for doing cat videos, so. But we will do a cat update video. That'll probably be next. I want to do we're going to do a mobile movie review sometime this week. I just bought a new DVD and I love it. It's a great movie. It is a libertarian movie. And it's really good. That'll probably be in the next few days. Maybe we'll start doing mobile movie reviews. I also want to say it's an independent movie. It's not a Hollywood movie. I do not buy Hollywood anything. It's an independent film, and but maybe we'll start doing like independent film reviews, Christian movie reviews, stuff like that. And yeah, that's what we got coming up. Anyway, if anyone would like to request a property or a street, we're always happy to film those for you, provided we could get our car down the road. And again, I am not complaining about the dirt roads. I've lived in Interlachen since 1982. I have visited here since 1972 when I was first born. I am an Interlachen guy, so nobody needs to think that I'm complaining about the roads and that I should go back to where it was what I came from. Yeah, it's not the case. All right, everybody, peace out, and we will see you shortly.